pray for better days.
Hi, this video is about CSS syntax. So this is video number 2 tutorial, and I want to discuss the syntax of CSS. I just want to clarify that the structure of CSS and how the logic works. So as you can see here, this is the simple explanation, and it is quite explanatory. H1 here is the selector. So this is the ID of your HTML document that basically binds the CSS to that specific element. And within the brackets, we have color, which is the property, and then we have column, and then the value of blue. And we end that declaration by semicolon. And on the second declaration, we have font size as the property against column, and 12 pixel is the value for that property. So we have two declaration within these brackets, and each declaration consists of property and value. And as you can see, that is quite simple, and I will demonstrate in the coding session after this slide. So a few things to keep in mind. CSS rule set consists of a selector as H1 over here, and a declaration block, which is these declarations within the brackets. So that is something to keep in mind. And this is the actual code in action. So we have the H1 ID selector, and in the block we have two different declarations. So the first one is one declaration, and the second would be the second declaration, which is the font size. And I'd like to also explain this example so that you have a clear picture of the syntax in mind. So again, H1 is a selector in CSS. It points to the HTML element you want to style, and it's usually within these pointy brackets. And color is property, and red is the property value. And finally, or not text align, but font size is the property, and 12 pixel would be the property value. Over here you see text align and center as the property value. This is the previous version that I actually didn't change, so please excuse that. And moving along, I'd like to demonstrate this in coding. So as usual, we have our boilerplate, and within the style we're gonna go ahead and style this line of code here. And we have H1 as the ID. So simply we would declare the selector, which is H1, and we're gonna do two curly brackets, and within brackets we can actually do the declaration. So we will do let me double check what. Okay, so color and font size. So color is the property, and we're gonna do red. Red is the value. And as you can see in Visual Studio Code, this is pretty handy. It shows you the actual color in that box over there on the left. And for next declaration, we would do text align, and we're gonna center it. Text align center, and don't forget the semicolon. So if we save this and run this on our browser, we should see that actually let's comment this out. I want you to see the difference, the difference of the style. I want to actually render this page without the style, and I want to see the I want you guys to see the difference in the browser. So as you can see, the line of code is pretty basic, simple. It's kind of attached to the left top as by default, and the color is also default. It's black, bold color. And if you go back to our styling page and get rid of the comment, and if we apply this to declaration, we should see we should see the text as red, and it should be to the in the center. So we're gonna save this and go back to the browser, and let's refresh this. So there you go. So it's text align center, which is in the center of the page, center top, and within those lines, and it is in red color. I also want to show you another declaration, which is font size. I want to give it a pixel of maybe 12. We're gonna save it and go back and refresh, so it should minimize the size of the text. Well, we didn't. Let's see what we did wrong. Font size 12 pixel. There you go. So make sure you pay attention to add the px for pixel there, otherwise it wouldn't work, as you just saw that. So we're going to Control S, save that, and go back and refresh the page. There you go. It's quite small, and let's maybe increase it, maybe change it to 32 pixel. Control save and go back. You see it's a lot bigger. It's actually the size that it was before. So again, we looked at the CSS syntax. So we learned the selector, as well as the declaration blocks, the property and value. So these are the basic CSS syntax and rules. Of course, there are thousands and thousands of different property and values, but these are the basic ones, and we can learn more properties and values as we go along, but that's the gist of it for now. So appreciate your time and effort, and have a great day. Thank you.